So one of us sitting here has a thing for guys in their 60s. This one over here.
We were not planning to do it like that.
So we've done videos about guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s and 50s who are looking to leave the West to meet women from Eastern Europe or from Ukraine. But we've never done it about guys in their 60s. And I was kind of a little bit shocked that we hadn't done this, to be honest. And the reason that it came to fruition in my mind was in the last, I guess, 5 days, I had 3 messages directly to me from guys in their 60s saying something along the lines of, I'm 60 something, is it even worth me bothering, right? And we thought that we would do a video about guys in their 60s. So my name is Stryker and I'm one of the co-founders of Heart Rocket.
My name is Luba.
Who's the other co-founder of Heart Rocket? I forgot to mention
It's
that.
2 of us.
Yeah. So today let's talk about guys in their 60s. And because you have a thing for guys in their 60s, why don't you go ahead and tell them
I'm a
about
little bit worried what you call a thing, but I do like to work with the guys in their 60s, like 55 plus, I would say. There's many reasons for that, but I just remember when I was in US in March and I was flying back and there was a guy, he was 62 or 63 and we were speaking and he was just telling, I just, he was flying to Spain for work and he said, mentioned 3 times to me that he has grandchildren. I said, yeah, it's great, but I realized that he is single and when I started telling him that, I'm a matchmaker, he was like listening to me very carefully and he was very interested, but interested like a generic topic, like not like for him. And then I said, I just went to the wedding of a guy who is like in his 60s and he said, what? Wedding? So for him it was like, is it even possible? And so we like Stryker have this question, I have this in my mind, like, a lot of guys in their 60s, like they think that, it's done for them. The life is like not gonna bring them anything good. But I completely disagree about that. Like I personally adore working with this age group because like I just see how much happiness we can bring to their life. And like by introducing them to a lady who would also feel maybe lonely, maybe her husband died, or maybe she's divorced, maybe she was raising children who already like grew up and now she's just there and she doesn't believe in herself as well that maybe she can meet a good
You're saying
guy.
she? Yeah.
Yes, like the
you're
lady,
talking about the woman. Okay,
the woman, and the guy is the same. Like the guys are same, sitting there thinking, yeah, it's for younger one. I'm probably like it's different. I think in US it's different because some guys are very active, and we do have clients in their 60s who are actively searching. But another part of these guys in their 60s, they think that it is not for them. It's not possible. They're not worth it, or like they not deserve it, or like it's gonna waste their time, or I don't know, or emotions. But I see a wonderful result with the guys in their 60s who already also have grow-up children, maybe grandchildren, but they're single. And some of them are lonely, some of them just decide to be alone, it's different, but they would not mind to have somebody, like especially if this lady has a family values, if she is traditional, if she's gonna be his best companion. How you always say that relationship is about companionship, sex, and
family, but it doesn't.
Yeah, like a family is like when you are by yourself, there is no family. But when you will be with her, that would be your family. You don't necessarily need to have like young children to create a family. You can have animals. We have a wonderful couple that I created before Heart Rocket, and so the guy was older, and the lady, she has a grow-up child, and he has children. So they bought this toy terriers, and they were just like they were raising these dogs like their kids, and they were happy. So this is what I want for the guys in their 60s. I don't want them to sit at home and think, no, it's not for me. I want them to go to the gym. I want them to start looking better. I want them to take care of their health. I want them to self-improve themselves and go and date. I want them again to have this like hormones, these emotions, like these feelings, this feeling of being horny. Sorry, beep me. Hey guys, just want to invite you to our Telegram community. If you're not a member yet, just please follow the link down below. It's a free Telegram community where you have the chance to talk to us. Me and Stryker is the best and fastest way to reach out to us, and also you can communicate with our other subscribers, ask questions, share experience. And there we're holding Telegram only subscribers events, such as for example, we've been watching Love Me documentary and discussing that, and a bunch of other events coming very soon. So please join us. The link is in the description. I'm waiting for you there. But like I want, right? Why not?
Yeah, okay. So when we first sort of started Heart Rocket and we started doing matchmaking, I guess, we're doing the tours, Luba would always like, you know, she would melt a little bit inside when we were dealing with like an older client. From my point of
Can
view...
you please clarify, just to make it clear, what mean melt?
Like you have
please.
a soft spot, right? You have a...
Stryker.
Oh my God. You have a, you know, you have this need, you have this urge, you have this urge to help. I don't know how to explain
right?
it.
No, but I mean, guys, I respect guys in their 60s. I'm not looking for the guy in his 60s because maybe my soft spot is like it's what you may read wrong, but like.
But they know what I mean, okay?
But
like,
to
it's
work.
Like, yeah, to work with, okay. All right, look, okay.
Make sure.
And I used to, and my vision was to help, I guess, younger guys. I don't even really know what younger guys mean. It wasn't like super young guys, and it wasn't like guys in their 60s. It was in the middle range, like, you know, about my age, I suppose, because I could only see through my own lens, right? So who I am as a person, that's just what my world was, and that's what I felt most comfortable helping. But over the years, you know, I have seen the difference between younger guys dating and older guys dating, right? Older guys in their 60s, late 50s, and younger guys in their 30s, right? And they're so different because younger guys, like say in their 30s, even their 40s, there's so many criteria that have to be met, right? She must be at a certain age to have kids, perhaps, no kids, perhaps, certain height, certain this, certain that, and they're very focused on that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all. In fact, if you are that age, you should be not hyper focused, but relatively focused on those things that you need and you want in your life, because you've got so many years ahead of you, and you want to make sure that those years are fulfilling, right? When it comes to the older guys, what they're looking for is just to enjoy the rest of their life. And I don't know, I guess the more I understand that, and maybe it's because I'm also getting older as well, and sometimes I think, what would it be when I'm older?
Why not?
You know, what would it be like to be older? Because it's like some of the guys, a few of them never been married, but most of them have been married but been divorced for many years, thinking that, you know, life is over for them in terms of romance. Or maybe the wife died 5 years ago, 10 years ago. And in fact, many of them that we talked to on consulting calls, they used to have a Slavic wife, right? And she died and he thought he could never replace her, so he never did anything, right? And I really feel for that, you know, and I feel for that. It's like, if you're 65 years old, you've still got so many years to live, you know? You've still got, 20, 30 years, to live. That's a long time. That's well over half my age.
And it's like, if you're in a good spirit and if you're in a good health, like it's probably can be the best years of your life, because like most of the guys, they're retired. Sure. They don't need to work. They don't need to worry about work. They can just like, they work their ass off like the whole life, you know, to make this money. And now they can just enjoy. And we have a couple that, you know, I keep in mind, like, I mean, this couple that I went to the wedding, like it's an older couple. And the guy, like now the lady came to Ukraine to visit her mother. And the guy is just like, he said, like, I just miss he said, like, he called her gamey, like, you know, there's life, there's power, there's energy at home when she's there. And he said, I miss her so much. Like, I didn't even expect that I will miss her that much. And we have another couple that the guy is 64 and the lady, I think 52, I believe. She's like very, very pretty, like very nice, and blonde. I don't want to say names, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
And so we, you know, they are so happy. Like I was working with this guy on a tour when we were in Ukraine, and they met in Dnipro, and then when they were already dating, they came to Odessa to meet me and Stryker. Remember, we went to the dinner. And so the dynamic between them, it's like, it's priceless. It's even better than, you know, any young guys. I'm sorry, guys. I know, like, I love working with all of them. First of all, I want to say that, you know, I enjoy working with all age groups, but like helping people who kind of losing hope but giving it back and giving this, like, that is what inspires me. That is what makes me very, very happy, because I know that I can easily introduce guy in his 40s. Like, I can introduce guys in their 30s, like 40s, 50s, but guys who are 60, it's like I'm giving them like another reason to live. I give them another, maybe I even like making their life longer, you know, because if he is happy and he has a reason to live, he will live longer. And that is why, like, I have this like feelings, to be honest, to help. And if you're watching this video and you are in your 60s and you think, no, it's not for me, I'm not willing to do that, remember, it is for you. It is exactly for you. And so this couple that I started talking, like, they are so happy together. Like, she moved, they got married in Ukraine, and because the war started, they was making like documents. Like, they were talking too long, like online, and he was not able to travel to meet her. But she moved to Vienna, and he came to visit her there. Now she's in US. And when I speak with her, like before that, like almost every week, I was getting message from her and say, Luba, like, you change our life. Like, you know, we are so happy. We have our garden. We're planting this. We're doing this. We're traveling to see, like, he has a newborn grandchild, and so they coming there and they helping this new new family, and they also feel good because they have this little baby and they go for walks. So everything she tells me, it makes me like, it makes me so happy. And basically, I need to a little bit cool down. I just get too excited, but what? But guys, if you're thinking of doing that, please do not hesitate. At least give us a call. And
I'll just say here, as the older you get, the exponentially shorter the years get. This is something I've realized over the years, and I can't imagine what it's like when you get, you know, into your 60s or something like that. There are significant differences between what the guys go through in their 30s and 40s and the guys in their, like, say, late 50s and 60s, right? But we've got a video coming up which is what those differences are in terms of things like shit tests and expectations and stuff like that. So subscribe, and that video will be coming out soon. But this video here is really just, you know, because of the messages that I had received in such a short period of time of guys wanting to do it, but wanting to understand if it is something that other guys do, the answer is yes. You know, it's like a little escape hatch for guys that want to do it. You know, there are things that you still have to run by. You still have to go by the rules. Like, you can't have massive age gaps, although we do work on a 23% rule, which the older that you are, the bigger the age gap can be. But that doesn't mean because you're 65 years old, you're going to be dating a 35. If that's what you want to do, don't do it, because your life's going to be more miserable after you try and do it, because you realize that it's not possible. But if you are genuinely looking for a woman that's like 15 years younger than you, like, it can definitely, I mean, the success rate, I would say, is
high.
It's high.
Like,
yeah,
we don't want to like say, oh, it's 100%.
Yeah, we don't like
rate,
talking
because
about it. Yeah.
Because a lot depends on you. And we have a case when, you know, the guy, like, was obviously a gentleman, and then, like, in one point of time, it, like, I don't know, he lost a little bit control on himself. Then, you know, we can't control that. We can't.
Yeah,
guarantee.
we can't control that. But
But that the ladies are motivated, and then you know, we do have such ladies, and they are interested, and they are good looking, and like, we have a new lady in database. She's 57 or 59. Like, we usually don't post, like, ladies like more than 55, but it was by request. So I asked our partners to add ladies, because they do have them, but they don't put in our database. But anyway, when I looked at her, and it's not the first case, when I looked at her, and it's recent photos, I was a little bit upset, because, like, we have the same dress with her. I just saw on her photos that I have the same dress, but she's like super. What do you want to say? That I'm like old babushka?
I'm merely just here observing.
No, but anyway, like, she's full of life. She's like all these photos, she's fit, you know, she's dancing, she's doing yoga, she's incredible. She's not the old woman by any standard. And we have another one that we were, like, in Dnipro. She's blonde, almost always wearing red, and incredible, just incredible body. And she's dancing teacher, and, like, she sent us video, and I was like, I wish that I would be, like, that flexible and that good in that age. So
well, that's something that you'll have to
practice
on. Yeah. Anyway, that's just a short video. We just wanted to address it. If you are thinking about it, just go and do it, because life is getting exponentially shorter day by day. Yeah?
Yes, but right. We don't want to be negative. We think positive, and who knows, maybe soon we will take some pill and we will live forever. So take care of yourself, go to the gym, eat healthy food, and subscribe to Heart Rocket. We see you next time.